do hope you will excuse my less than modest attire, as we were in the middle of a resurrection, a rebirth, sort of like a phoenix, as it were. But we were compelled to address this little issue. We've previously noted that occasionally Family Guy makes observations, makes satire, makes jokes that are based on ignorance of the topic that they are trying to satire, make fun of, whatnot. Satire only works if the information you are mocking is accurate. Otherwise, you're just showing your own ignorance when it comes to the topic you are mocking. And that's happened recently. It's actually happened before. The same incorrect perception has happened again. It's happened years and years ago, and now Family Guy has repeated the same inaccurate observation. And it is an observation, to my understanding, that is shared by more than just Family Guy. In an episode of Family Guy, a recent episode within the last few months, they do a parody of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, focusing just on the Frodo Baggins aspect. First of all, they don't even include Sam into the voyage. Okay, I guess we're just going to go ahead and skip that part. They bring in Smeagol, but let's just go ahead and avoid having Sam along for the ride. But that's not what we're going on about. What we are going to go on about is their misconceived idea of a plot hole. As they've said before, as they've observed before, as others have observed, the question of why didn't the Eagles just carry Frodo up to Mount Doom with the ring, instead of Frodo having to walk all the way to Mordor? Wouldn't it be more convenient if the Eagles just picked Frodo up and carried him to Mordor and Mount Doom? Wouldn't that be convenient? That is a major plot hole, is it? Only if you're ignorant. Only if you do not understand the situation. Only if you think Sauron won't see a bunch of freaking eagles flying in with a hobbit. Sauron is a giant eyeball on top of a tower. Do you not think he would see a bunch of eagles flying in with a freaking hobbit? And Sauron knows a hobbit has his ring. Do you think he'd be a little suspicious? Do you think he might send out all the Asgards and anything else he could to stop those eagles from flying in with the hobbit that probably has his ring? What kind of idiot thinks that's a plot hole? People who don't think. I gotta admit, it's getting harder and harder to watch Family Guy because these newer writers, not saying all what they do is ignorant, but it just seems more ignorance is included. Ignorance of pop culture, ignorance of history, ignorance of what it is they are satiring. Writers get replaced over the years, especially with a long-running show, as Family Guy is. But that's it. That's the ignorant satire that I wished to address. Favor of the odd. Time comes when it sees